Well, hello everybody. It's Nugget of Truth time with Pastor Matt. It is Nugget of Truth number 19. And I just want to let you know this Nugget of Truth is not from the Bible. I hope that's all right. This Nugget of Truth came by a book written by, I think his name is Scott Peck. And he wrote a book called The Road Less Traveled, I think. I think he became a believer later on after he wrote the book. I'm not sure, but this is Nugget of Truth number 19. Life is difficult, period. We don't want to accept this truth. We expect and want life to be easy. But when we do finally accept this fact, life automatically becomes much easier. And I guess one of the things I get frustrated about in life is when things don't go according to plan. I have this expectation that everything's going to go smooth and easy, so it's easy for me to get disappointed or frustrated because I have this idealistic plan. And something to be said for that for accepting the fact that life is going to be hard and life is going to be difficult. And as soon as you accept that or even almost embrace that, life automatically becomes easier. Now, I'm not saying you walk around being a pessimist and always looking for the down, and I don't. That's not right either, because I think pessimism and God's presence are almost incompatible in some ways, but that's a nugget for another time. I might have discovered a new nugget. Oh, well, anyways. But I think we need to come to the point where we recognize we're going to have problems. And when we have problems, we won't fight them as badly, or we'll be more willing to accept the fact that this life is an imperfect one. And when we bounce through life expecting and hoping for a life without problems, we're going to make the problems that we have even harder to deal with. So let's just roll with it, accepting the fact that life is going to be difficult. And even though this nugget's not from the Bible, Jesus did say in this life you will have trouble. And so that's that tension of the now and not yet. We've talked about that a lot at Deep Rivers Church. And we can experience a lot of the kingdom now, but there's still a lot of it that's not yet. And so anyways, I hope that makes sense, that our idealistic way of looking at life, hoping that we can bounce through our day without any trouble, actually makes the troubles bigger when they do come. But if we're willing to accept that we're going to have some bumps in the road, it automatically makes those bumps a lot smaller and a lot easier to deal with. So, all right, so this is a pretty short nugget. So let me pray. Father, again, I just ask that you would be at work in all of our lives, and that you would just reveal this truth to us, that in this world we will have troubles. And help us just to navigate well, and help us to just really embrace that perspective that this world is not our home. And we have an eternity with you where we won't have to worry about the bumps in the road. But help us to be willing to recognize that this world is going to have its issues. Our life is going to have some issues that we need to navigate, and help us just to embrace those things, not just to accept them, but to embrace them and recognize that you can be at work in those. That we lean into you even more when the road does get rough. So again, help us just to comprehend and realize this truth in our heads, but more importantly in our hearts as well. All we ask in your Son's name. Amen. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day. God bless.